Welcome to day 15 of the course in Mastery. Today is the start of our third week, and time is going fast. I hope you're applying the principles you've learned so far. In week 1, we focused on strategies and the importance of personal philosophy and attitude. In week 2, we focused on skills for effective communication. Now it's time for health and balance. Today, Tom Wood is going to cover the importance of nutrition, and then we'll hear Darren Hardy's philosophy of what has to be the simplest diet on the planet. Here's Tom.
Thanks, Coral. And yes, this week is about health and balance. And today is about nutrition. I believe that health, balance, nutrition, this week will be the most important week of all 4. Why? Well, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. You can't communicate, you can't negotiate, you can't make the sale, you can't lead a team if you're not healthy. Now, I am admittedly not an expert on nutrition. I also know that many MDs are not experts on nutrition, that it's a complicated process, the digestive system. The one thing I know is that results speak for themselves. Today's expert has produced extraordinary results. I will give you one piece of advice. It's your body. Listen to your body, respect your body. No matter what nutritional decision you make, listen to yourself and make that decision for your own body. Here's Coral, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Tom. Darren Hardy has been studying and practicing nutrition since he was a teenager. But better yet, he has applied the principles that he's going to suggest in this next clip and has met with incredible results. Today, he gives his no-nonsense, common-sense approach to healthy weight management. He focuses on eating whole foods and paying attention to the way your body responds to what you eat. Here's Darren.
Diet and nutrition has become one of the most convoluted and complex topics within our recent pop culture. In fact, it's become a multi-billion-dollar industry with dozens of books with experts talking about their quick fix to people's prolonged neglect, each with their version of their snake oil or their secret formula to optimum health and wellness and fitness in a nanosecond. What I find hilarious is that each of these experts and these proven and time-tested formulas seem to conflict with each other. You have all these different formulas, the Atkins diet, the Zone diet, the Sugar Busters diet, the Cabbage diet. You got Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, you got Fen-Phen, you got ephedrine. You've got all these different formulas that say that this is the answer, yet they seem to conflict very directly with each other's perfect and proven and time-tested track record. So, who do you trust? Well, for me, it's my common sense. So here's the common sense to diet and nutrition. As a matter of fact, it's so far forgotten, it seems like it's a secret. So here's the secret to all diet and nutrition. It's called the law of input and output. It's that simple. So if you want to lose weight, what do you got to do? You need to output more than you input. What happens if you input more than you output? Meaning you eat more calories or you eat more fat than you output. You gain weight. It's really not rocket science. If you want to stop starving yourself and counting every rice calorie that you intake, then strap on your gym shoes and pump up your heart rate. If you work out like a savage, well then you could pretty much eat whatever it is that you want. If you're allergic to sweating, then you better count every corn kernel. That's it. It's a simple formula. If you input, you got to output, or you're going to stockpile in all the wrong places. I hear people saying all the time, I have a slower metabolism, or I gain weight faster and easier, or I have big bones. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. If that's true for you, then that just means you have to output a little bit more than what would be considered normal. So find what your equilibrium is, how much you can input versus having to output in order to find your equilibrium of the health and wellness that you want for you and for your body. There are some people who seem to be able to eat just whatever they want and never seem to gain weight. Well, for them, they have to output less than the input. That's just the good fortune of how the cards were dealt for them. But there's a warning to those types of people. There is such a thing called being fat on the inside, even though you are thin and skinny on the outside. No one is excused from moving their body, getting their heart rate up, and exercising in order to have optimum health. The key is to find your equilibrium. If you want to shed some pounds, limit the intake, boost the output, and then find your equilibrium, and then maintain that through some consistency. And we'll get to talking about that in another segment.